Hackard is an attorney in practice in California. He's written the book The Wolf at the Door, Undue Influence and Elder Financial Abuse. By now, I am sure that there are many people in the audience saying, I don't want this happening to me, but I'm not exactly sure what steps that I can take to protect myself. And also, it would be nice if in the process I didn't seriously anger either my children or other heirs or friends and the like. What advice would you offer in general as the people get older, but they aren't quite there yet, to protect themselves?
I'd start with, if they can, have a trust created. They can usually be done fairly inexpensively, so that primarily they're asked, and then they can become the trustee. They're the maker of the trust. They can be the trustee of the trust. They can hold accounts in that way, and they can hold real property that way, so that when something does happen with them or they become incapacitated, that the successor trustee, whoever that is, can manage his or her property. The other thing I'd say is that be somewhat transparent about at least where your estate plan is. And if you're going to give, it's a good idea to share it with relatives so that and to talk to them some about what you're doing with that particular estate plan. The other thing that makes sense is to have a power of attorney, both a medical power of attorney, but also another type of power of attorney, a durable power of attorney. That there are two different kinds. One is called springing, and that one only takes effect if you've become incapacitated. Another one is called durable power of attorney that has immediate effect. The great thing, it's a little like you were talking about your mom. If you're going to give someone power of attorney, you better trust them. And because they basically have power over your assets. There are a few limitations, but for the most part, they're going to have power over your bank accounts, your securities, possibly your house. But it's a good idea to have a power of attorney. The other thing is hopefully someone close to you, a relative, has maybe some type of access to not change your accounts, but to review your accounts. Because what happens sometimes is money starts getting taken and you don't know about it. And if nobody's helping you and kind of looking at your own accounts, it can happen far easier. And someone should be checking on you and looking around the house and see whether it looks like most of the things that you own are still around the house. There other thing for those people that keep cash, and it's amazing how many people keep large sums of cash. You should tell somebody close to you that you would want to have at least to protect that money, where the cash is, how much it is, and if it's in your safe that they've given you accommodation. I've had so many cases where we think there's a lot of money around in a safe and somebody takes it even during a funeral or during when someone's dying at the hospital. There's a lot that goes on there, and cash is, can be lifted and carried away pretty quickly.